Hello, the Internet Tough Monkey here once again. Hope you're all well. Thank you much for stopping by. Okay, today's retro game of choice is a bit of an icon when it comes to the gaming industry, and it's just poking out of my shoulder there. It's Outrun by SEGA. Although I say that is the arcade version of it. What we're looking at today is the Sinclair ZX Spectrum version right there. That came out developed by US Gold in 1987, the following year I think to when that came out. And that was so defining to me, that game on the arcade. It's so influential to me. It was one of what spawned my love of driving games and possibly even got me into karting and stuff like that, my love of motor racing. And when I found that this game was out on the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, I rushed out and bought it straight away, to be totally crushed with disappointment by how bad this game actually was on the Spectrum. Now, I'm going to caveat this video. I have actually sped up the footage in Adobe Premiere to 200% just to make it barely watchable, because the game ran so slowly that if you look at the timer in real time is going at half the speed it should be. That's how bad this game is. So to make it watchable for you guys, I've sped it up to 200%. But even though it's so utterly awful, it still fills me with absolute love and devotion to this game. I just so adored this game. I pumped so much money into that arcade machine in a little pub called the Pentry Arms on the west coast of Wales, a little village called Llangrannog, which I still go to now. And I just love that machine. My mum gave me an absolute bollocking because I pumped all my birthday money into that arcade machine. But when I got hold of this game, I just expected it to be an arcade machine in my bedroom. It just wasn't. But what you did get, you got a 48K version and a 128K version. And unusually, you also got this. You got an audio tape of the iconic Outrun music. The Outrun music, and I know it's a nerdy thing to say, but I still listen to the Outrun music on Amazon Alexa over there. It is on there. And it's just one of these iconic soundtracks. But the idea was that you put it into an audio tape player and played it alongside the game as you were going along, which in principle was absolutely fantastic, but in practice just didn't really work. This was a multi-load game. That means that every time you came to the end of one of the stages, and there were 10 stages, you had to load the next stage, and this is the what you're getting. There's the map of all the stages there, and the idea was that you were supposed to write down on there what the tape position was in these little boxes, so you could rewind back to where it was, where you got to. And oh god, you go into this game with so much enthusiasm. You get into the first stage, load the second stage. You'd run out of time, then you had to reload the first stage, and it didn't take long before all your enthusiasm had driven off into the sunset with that blonde-haired woman in the side of that Ferrari Testarossa Cabriolet. Oh, good God. I do apologise for how bad this game is, but I'm playing from start to finish, from stage 1 to stage 10. I'm not playing all the stages, but this is the entire ZX Spectrum game, and it is such an influential game. It went on to spawn so many games. So many developers say that this game influenced their games, and there's so many different versions of Outrun. In fact, I shall put a time link up in the top corner there, because I've done lots of videos for the arcade version of Outrun. I've done Turbo Outrun. I've done Outrunners. So many variants of Outrun, even through Outrun 2006 on the Sony PlayStation there. But this is the ZX Spectrum version. Sort of enjoy. I'm sorry.